Hey gents, welcome back to Man in Motion. Let's talk straight. As we cross the 60-year mark, it's easy to notice a few things. Maybe the legs don't feel as strong on the stairs, and maybe performance in the bedroom isn't as reliable or powerful as it once was. Most guys chalk this up to just getting older. But what if I told you that age itself isn't the primary culprit? What if the things truly robbing you of your power are three silent killers, habits that have crept into the daily lives of millions of men? I'm talking about stillness, instability, and shallow stress. These aren't diseases you catch. They are patterns you adopt. They are the true thieves of testosterone circulation and confidence. They are the root cause of weak legs and even weaker erections. But here's the good news. We can fight back starting today, together. Stick around for the next few minutes, and I'm going to give you 7 game-changing foundations that will rebuild rock-solid lower body strength and restore powerful, youthful erections. This isn't magic, my friend. It's mechanics. It's science. So as always, grab your water bottle, clear a little bit of floor space, and let's get to work. And just a quick reminder, this is for educational purposes. Always consult with your physician before starting any new exercise program. All right, team, let's lay the first foundation. We call this the pelvic power bridge. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Place your arms by your sides. Now driving through your heels, I want you to lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top. I mean really squeeze, like you're trying to crack a walnut between them. Hold for a 2 count and lower back down with control. Why does this simple move pack such a punch? Because it's a direct investment in your endothelial function. Your endothelium is the delicate inner lining of all your blood vessels, including the crucial ones that supply the penis. When you activate your glutes and hamstrings this way, you're encouraging your body to produce a magnificent little molecule called nitric oxide, or NO. Nitric oxide is the master regulator of blood flow. It tells the smooth muscles in your arteries to relax, allowing blood to surge where it's needed. Think of it as the green light for a powerful erection. A landmark study in the Journal of Urology showed a direct link between poor vascular health and erectile dysfunction. This move is your first step to paving a superhighway for blood flow right to your pelvic region. But opening up the highways is just step 1. Now we need to fire up the engine, and the next foundation does just that. Let's get you on your feet for our second foundation, the body weight primal squat. Stand with your feet just outside shoulder width, toes pointed slightly out. Now, keeping your chest up and your back straight, sit your hips back and down as if you're aiming for a chair that's slightly too far behind you. Go as low as you comfortably can, aiming for thighs parallel to the floor, and then drive back up through your heels to the starting position. This isn't just a leg exercise, my friend. This is a hormonal power plant. When you engage the largest muscle groups in your body, your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, all at once, you send a powerful signal to your endocrine system. The signal says, we are doing heavy work here. We need to be strong, capable, and vital. In response, your body can upregulate its production of key anabolic hormones, including testosterone. Research has consistently shown that large compound movements create the most significant hormonal response. Low testosterone doesn't just affect your libido, it impacts energy, mood, and muscle mass. By mastering the squat, you're not just building stronger legs, you're reminding your body to be a man. Now that we've got the system firing, let's talk about a silent assassin of male performance: nerve compression. The next foundation tackles it head on. Foundation number 3 is the forward stepping lunge. Standing tall, take a controlled, generous step forward with your right foot. Lower your hips until both knees are bent at a roughly 90-degree angle. Your front knee should be above your ankle, and your back knee should hover just above the floor. Push off your right foot to return to the start, and then repeat on the left side. Here's why this is non-negotiable for men over 60. Most of us spend way too much time sitting. That constant pressure on your glutes and the back of your thighs can compress the pudendal nerve and the arteries that run alongside it. This nerve is mission control for penile sensation and function. When it's compressed or its blood supply is restricted, the signals get fuzzy. Erections become weaker, less sensitive. The lunge dynamically opens up the hips, stretches the hip flexors, and floods that entire region with fresh, oxygenated blood. It's like airing out a stuffy room. Did you know the average American male is sedentary for over 9 hours a day? Each lunge you do is a direct counterattack against the damage of the chair. We've worked the big muscles and the nerves, but what about the plumbing? The next foundation is your secret weapon for vascular efficiency. Okay, team, time for our 4th foundation. I call this the second heart drill, but you probably know it as the simple calf raise. Standing with your feet together, you can hold onto a wall or chair for balance if you need. Slowly, rise up onto the balls of your feet, pushing as high as you can. Squeeze your calf muscles at the top, feel that tension, then lower back down with control, letting your heels kiss the floor. Why are we focusing on your calves? Because your calf muscles are your body's second heart. After your heart pumps oxygenated blood all the way down to your feet, it's the powerful contraction of your calf muscles that helps pump that deoxygenated blood back up the chain. This is called venous return. Now let's connect this to the bedroom. One of the primary mechanisms for maintaining a firm erection is called the veno-occlusive mechanism. Essentially, your body has to trap the blood in the penis, preventing it from leaving too quickly. If your overall circulatory system is sluggish and venous return is poor, your body struggles to maintain that pressure. Strong calves mean a more efficient, powerful circulatory system from top to bottom. It's the difference between a high-pressure hose and a leaky one. If this is landing for you, if you're starting to see the connection between whole body strength and male function, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is valuable information and helps us get it out to more guys who need to hear it. It costs you nothing and helps the channel immensely. Thank you for that. All right, we're in the back half now. We've talked about blood flow in and blood flow out. Now let's talk about control and stability with our 5th foundation, the lateral lunge. Stand with your feet together. Take a wide step out to your right side, keeping your left leg straight. As you step out, bend your right knee and sit your hips back as if you're sitting in a chair just to your side. Your right foot should stay flat on the floor. Feel that deep stretch in your left inner thigh. Push off your right foot to return to the center and repeat on the other side. This move is critical because it strengthens your adductors and abductors, the muscles of your inner and outer thighs. These muscles are key players in the complex network of the pelvic floor. A strong, stable, and flexible pelvic floor gives you a greater degree of muscular control during sex. This can translate to stronger feeling erections, better erection angle, and even improved ejaculatory control. Think of your pelvis as the chassis of a high-performance vehicle. If the chassis is loose and unstable, the car can't put its power down effectively. By strengthening these stabilizing muscles, you are tightening up your entire performance chassis, ensuring all the power you're building can be used effectively. Now, for a foundation that urologists and physical therapists wish every single one of their male patients would do, this one builds a type of strength that is absolutely essential for endurance, both in the gym and in the bedroom. Get ready for foundation number 6, the isometric wall sit. Find a clear bit of wall space. Press your back flat against it and slide down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle, just like you were sitting in an invisible chair. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor and your knees are directly above your ankles. Now just hold it. That's the move. Just hold. It sounds simple, but your quads will start burning quickly. Why is this so powerful? We're building isometric strength and muscular endurance. We are maximizing time under tension. When you hold a muscle in a contracted state like this, you force blood into it, and you teach the muscle fibers, particularly the slow twitch fibers, to withstand fatigue. This is endurance training at its finest. Better muscular endurance in your quads, glutes, and core means you're more stable and powerful for longer periods of time. It translates to more stamina, more control, and less fatigue when it matters most. It builds not just physical resilience, but mental toughness. As it starts to burn, breathe through it. You are teaching your body and mind to be steady under pressure. This is pure functional strength. We've covered blood flow, hormones, nerves, and endurance. But there's one last foundation, and it might be the most important of all. It's the master key that unlocks everything else. And it doesn't even look like an exercise. The final 7th foundation is the parasympathetic power breath. You can do this lying on your back, sitting, or even standing. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. I want you to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, but here's the key. I want you to breathe into your bottom hand. Feel your belly expand. Feel it rise. Your top hand on your chest should barely move. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. As you exhale, imagine your pelvic floor muscles gently lifting and relaxing. Here's the science team. This type of deep diaphragmatic breathing is the fastest way to switch your body from its sympathetic nervous system, that's your fight or flight stress response, to your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest, digest, and arouse system. You cannot, I repeat, cannot get a quality erection when you are in a state of high stress or anxiety. It's neurologically impossible. When you're stressed, your body diverts blood to your major muscles for survival, not to your penis for procreation. By practicing this breathing, you are manually downshifting your own nervous system. You are telling your brain and body, I am safe, I am calm, it is okay to be aroused. This directly combats that third silent killer we talked about, shallow stress. Mastering your breath is mastering your arousal response. It's the ultimate mind-body connection for peak male performance. So there you have it. The 3 silent killers that are truly draining your vitality are stillness, instability, and shallow stress. And you now have 7 powerful foundations to defeat them for good. From the pelvic power bridge to restore blood flow, to the primal squat for hormonal health, the nerve-waking lunge, the second heart calf raise, the lateral lunge for stability, the wall sit for endurance, and finally, the power breath to control your own nervous system. You've done the work. You've learned the science. This isn't about just getting a better erection or having stronger legs. It's about reclaiming the powerful, confident, and capable man you are meant to be. It's about building functional, integrated strength that serves you everywhere, from the floor to the bedroom. You've earned this. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 foundations are you going to start with this week? Drop your answer in the comments below. It's a great way to make a commitment to yourself and to this community. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're here every week with more no-nonsense, science-backed strategies to help you build a stronger body and a better life. Until next time, stay in motion.